Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of City Skylines. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of work on this older, I call it the older side of the map. This is where we all started out at, and we started over here in Cozy District and Sycamore Heights to begin with. So we're going to do a bit of work there. Now, Sycamore Heights might look a little bit different. The whole fact, we used to have these slanted roads, and one of them was the big main road here. You used to have a kink in it about right at this intersection, and it would slant out to this main 6 lane here. And the reason I was doing that originally, and whoa, that's a bit of a traffic issue here. We'll have to address that. That needs to be a wider road. But yeah, we were actually making it kind of resemble Cozy District. So you had the slant here and you had a slant here. But ever since we've gotten rid of the industrial section that was on this side and moved it over across the river, I think we're just going to go straight up and down here. So let's go ahead. We've got demand right now for commercial, so we need to pull out to about right, let's go to, say, here. I think that's going to do, and 90 degrees there. Let's connect to the main road here, and we're going to run out. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. We'll just run it past it. That's always the easiest way for me to do roads sometimes. I have the, some people always ask what type of mods I have installed. I do stuff like the precision engineering because I'm a little picky about roads, and this just makes it a little bit easier for me. Let's see, that looks good there, okay. So, what I'm gonna do here, and I'm thinking, are those, okay, those are turning lanes. So the roads I have stuffed in between, which I don't know how tightly packed I want all of this, and that could be a thing. Maybe we'll add this little section here. I mean, I could add something right smack dab in the middle here, but I don't know if that's too tightly packed or not. And something is slightly off over here. It looks like it's this road actually right here. Let's go ahead and replace this and see if we can get it exact. There we go. Alright, so that's good there. I believe this area's actually already got water. So let's go ahead and go low density commercial. We're going to give them these zones here. I don't want to move it all the way out, and something's still not quite aligned on this side. I don't want to move it all the way out to the neighborhood because I don't like the commercial district to be right there. That seems a little odd. So they're going to build up. They're probably going to build up really fast over here. What we're going to do, and what are you doing? What's happening here? This industrial's gone. Somebody just built some tanks out here. Okay. Apparently that's not... Wow. They found the one place that didn't get de-zoned from the last episode. That is amazing. That is motivation. That's determination right there. Let's see. Okay, this is actually growing up quite nicely. I am allowing for industrial on this side, which is not a big deal to me. It looks like we actually might need to do some more, so let's go ahead. Let's grab our 3 lane. We'll open up another lane. Probably right. Can I do it here? Will that fit? Is that... Yeah, that's in line. So, let's see. Oh, that was close, too. Okay, we're going to give you another little section right here. So, build away. That's going to fill up extremely quick. So, that's good. I like seeing that they need industrial again. Our demand completely disappeared after I removed it from this side, which was a little surprising for me because I figured, alright, well, let's just move and build over on the other side, but they didn't seem to be down for that. So, what's going to happen here? We've got this commercial district. It's starting to build up again. This is already starting to pop up. This was from the last episode. This is a new little residential square. We're going to keep it pretty small over here, and I still need to do something with this middle part. I kind of want to do something unique with it. I could stick houses here, or I could do another park. I've been doing quite a few parks. Like you can see one down here, and we have one. What the heck happened here? Did our parks get charred here? Huh. Well, that's strange. You know, I'm not sure if something graphically didn't load up. People are actually at this park, and it looks like it's dead. I'm gonna go back. I might replace these. That's strange. I mean, it looks like a meteor or possibly a lightning strike hit it. Maybe when we had one of those severe storms, I just didn't notice this. Okay, we'll go clean this up here in a second. That is strange. I'm actually a little confused by that. So anyways, as you can see here, it's morning traffic. It's backed up. This has actually gotten a whole lot better. This whole turbine interchange into roundabout. I'm still looking for an alternate method to transfer traffic over, and I'm still thinking about where I want to do it. Not quite sure. So we're going to go over here, and let's go ahead and check out what's going on in the big city. Everything's looking pretty good. It's actually getting foggy in the game here. Here's our science center, and I was actually, last episode, I was wanting to do something with this. I think it's about to rain. It rains a whole lot in my city, and I'm not really 100% sure why, but it's just a deal. It's always been like that, and it's kind of funny. Okay, you know what? We have this fantastic fountain. Will that fit? Please be as wide as the building. Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and... No, is it off by... No, it is. It is as wide as this building. I was going to build this fountain out here, and I was going to build a little bit of a plaza area around the science center. It seems like they're yearning for a park over here, too. Yeah, this whole corner's red, and up there's red, too. Sometimes, I don't always, a lot of you guys know I like to, when I build a park, I'll pick out a section, I'll place some paths, and make it look really nice, but sometimes it is just necessary to spam a small park on a corner. Sometimes you just can't get away with it, you need to do this. You can't always just go in there and completely rebuild a section just to make a park, so we're gonna demolish these and give them a little park right there. That looks good. Alright, it is morning once again, and I noticed something. My Belmont Square, which is the downtown district, which I'm actually looking for a new name for that. I've been looking for names for a lot of things here. I need to rename a lot of these districts. The default names aren't bad, but I would like to personalize it a little bit more, maybe even for my viewers. That's always what I like to do. Even with my scrap mechanic builds, I go in there, I was like, what do you guys want to name this? Because it makes it so much more personal. So what we have here, we have some more zoning, and we're going to open up some more residential zones. And really that quick? Okay, I knew there was demand, so obviously that was a little bit quicker than I thought it would be. So they've got water here, they're going to build onto this, and we've got a commercial demand, so we're going to open up high density commercial right here. So this is going to fill out another big chunk of the city. We also have industrial demand. Now, what we're going to do with the industrial demand, we're going to expand over on this side since the, actually, no, we're going to do it on this side. I was thinking about it. The cargo harbor seems to be the busiest section of industrial, and they're looking for workers, actually. Was that a low density? That's a low demand for residential zones. We might do a little bit more low density over here, but we're going to expand these out. Now, I've got to keep it in the one-way road system that I've been doing. So something like this here. Let's go ahead and expand this. Actually, this has got to swing around, doesn't it? So we're gonna always overshoot my roads because it makes it so much easier to square them up for whatever reason. So we do something like, get that at a 90. Oh, that was perfect. I love it. It's the best feeling in City Skylines when you get a road and it angles perfectly and you can see the squares all line up. That's just one of my things. When you see the squares line up, you see everything perfect, it makes me happy. So we're going to open up some more industrial here. Let's go ahead and expand these out. We have a bit of a deaf problem, and apparently it's in our commercial district. That's a little strange, but we're going to take care of that too. I'm not sure they have any sort of crematorium or anything on this side of town, do we? Let's see. Let's go here. Do we? Actually, we have one. Well, apparently we might need another one here. Let's stick it down here at the end, or probably right here. See if that kind of fixes the problem over on this side. So that's going to expand rapidly too. What we're really ultimately doing, we're trying to get to that goal of 70,000, because once we get to 70,000, we have the option for the airport. I know I've been getting a lot of requests to do the airport, but it's been hard for me to do it because the whole fact that, well, we don't have 70,000 population. But anyways, we're going to go back over to the city and check some traffic patterns, and I'm probably going to add some more zoning in there, and we'll try to pack some more population in. Oh boy, we are absolutely growing here. This is amazing. This was the zones that we just put in. As you can see, residential's already popping in. We're almost full here again. We've got some new commercial zones up here. This is all turning out really nice. Now, what we're going to do, this is pretty packed over here. Next episode, I believe we'll hit 70,000. I'll at least try to, maybe I might do a little bit of work in between episodes to try to get closer to that number, because I want to build an airport. And I picture the airport being on this side, possibly in this area over here. But we have a lot of area that we can utilize over here, and we're going to start that real quick. So let's go ahead. I don't want this too close to the roundabout. We've got a pretty decent little gap on this side, so we're going to keep the same type of deal over here. Where's my angle at here? See, let's go out. Let's just go out 3. We're going to start small over here. And I want to see really how this is going to affect traffic, because this could completely be a game changer, and I don't know if I want that to be that way or not. Let's see, 90 degrees. Let's see, I'm really picky about my angles here. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead. You know what, do I want to connect it out to this main road out here? That might be a thing. Let's do that, actually. And then we'll allow some cross streets in here, so something probably along the lines of this here, and I think this is going to be some commercial to start out with, because that's where the demand is. We might do some residential maybe on this top side. And now I've got to completely redo this area over here where I have all the recycling centers and the evacuation shelters. I cannot seem to get this right. There we go. So I don't know where I want to move those. I want to keep them close because those are basically services for the city. So how do we want to hook water in? Let's just run water across. Keep it somewhat gridded. There we go. We got another connection here. And we're running out to there. There we go. So let's allow for high density commercial on this side. And this is where I'm going to be curious. How is this going to change traffic? What's the flow going to look like? We're probably going to need, yeah, we're going to need electricity over here too. This will be a temporary line until they get everything connected. So here we go. Let's go ahead and fast forward time here, see what happens, because this could be big, and I'm trying to figure out where they're going to get off to get into this side. See, that's the problem. There's not a way over here. I'm probably going to have to build an off-ramp. But do I want to put it there is the question. Okay, I'm going to build a little off-ramp similar in style to this one, and it's just going to swing around to the roundabout. I do apologize if my voice sounds a little croaky. I haven't been feeling the greatest the past couple of days, so I do apologize if it sounds, or if I sound funny. That doesn't look bad. You know, the other one takes a little bit wider arc. So maybe we need to do that. So it would start about right here, swing out. Let's try that. Why are we not getting electricity? Isn't there a line? I mean, come on. Really, the line's right here. All right. Temporary line until it expands out. We'll see what happens there. That doesn't look bad. You know, that bridge has always been kind of odd how it starts out and they both slant over to the left, or they kink out to the left. But we'll see what type of traffic flow here. I don't want lights. So, not bad, we'll see here. Alright, so since I like to run a city in an efficient manner, we're going to go ahead and put a small police station over here. We'll probably put it back here. Actually, no, we can stick it right here, that way we can kill those power lines. And we're going to put a probably a small fire station up here too. These will probably be moved if we expand out towards the highway. Let's see, so that's good there. They need transportation, so let's go ahead and put a taxi stop here on the corner right here. And then, I don't know if I have any bus lines running out this way. I don't believe I do, but I think we could probably make another connection in the metro. I'll have to see there if I want to do that. Let's see, what do we have in terms of bus stops? Can we place some more out here? We probably need to create another line. Let's say right here on this corner. And then the line's gonna run in. Actually, you know, let's go ahead and make it circle. Can I make it circle around this? Or should I make it just go straight down? It's gonna need to make a turn there. Let's actually put it on, can I put it on this side instead? There we go. So this line's gonna run in. Let's go ahead and make it run. Do we have one that runs through that side of town? Let's make it run down this street here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna need to add multiple stops here. So probably one right here. Another stop right here. I know if this might look kind of bad on the camera or on the recording, since you can't really see exactly where I'm placing these. But I'm going to run it through this neighborhood that doesn't have any. And we're probably going to just run right back out. Actually, we can run to the other side here. Let's run to the other side. This is a pretty big bus line, but realistically, this should be okay. And let's run right back here and complete the line. So that should swing around all the neighborhoods there. Hopefully our bus capacity, I don't know if that's a thing. Do we need more of these? We've got quite a few people using the buses. Everybody's really using the metro stations right now, which is good. That's what they're intended for. We might have to add more lines to that, because I know eventually we're going to have to be on this side of it. Now, we do have some more residential demand. We might actually add on to the back side here. I like to keep the residential on the outer parts of the city here, so let's see. Let's go ahead. Was this a one-way? Yes, it was. We're going to do a one-way out. Probably to here-ish, I think. Oh, actually, no, we're at the curved road, so do I want to go 3 out with this or not? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we'll go out to here. I love this precision engineering, or this road mod. It's actually one of the older mods in City Skylines, but it really, I'm very picky about angles, and this just satisfies my pickiness, basically. Let's go ahead and make this go over, and then we'll connect here. There we go. And then we'll allow some 2 ways up and down here, which I've already screwed this one up. We've got to move the fire station. So we're going to move it to the corner here. And then we'll add another one right here. There we go. I think I can cut this line now. Let's see. Will cutting this line disrupt power? I don't know. If it does, we can yep, it did. Okay. So let's reconnect like so. That should reconnect power. Let's see. Is that in the zone? That's one thing that annoys me. Like, that should... I mean, it's right across the street. That should connect, but it doesn't for whatever reason. But anyways, let's go ahead and add our high-density residential right here. There we go. And we'll see how this grows, and we'll go around a day here. Okay, this area seems to be filling up quite nicely here. I've got the power situation figured out. I think, and I'm debating, I do a lot of this in my head, and the way I want this city to look, I talk a little bit about this airport, what should be coming up. I've let the game run for a second to let everything fill out, and we're getting awfully close to it. Now, as far as the airport goes, I don't know if I'm going to use the one that's in the game, or we might use a mod one. I really want to see like a big modern airport, and I'll have to see how we're going to do that. Now, monitoring traffic here, we're finally getting some pickup here, but what I want to do here, and this could be temporary, this might be permanent, I don't really know. There's a boulevard here, and do we have like a main road? Let's see, I need a 90-degree angle out this way, or actually it should be, that should do right there. I could connect here and here, and that spits out another way into the city, and plus they can get off here at the new Texas-style exit system here. I was at a loss for words. It's so beautiful, actually. What we're going to do, I think this still bugs me here, this little dip. I think we're going to cut this and then raise it up. But yeah, I'm watching traffic, and now what's happening, and this is something that I can address right now. They're finally utilizing this exit ramp that we talked about. This was, I believe, last episode. I don't know, I've done a big group recording, so I don't know exactly when all this is going to be, but I believe this is last episode. We got an exit ramp here, and they're actually utilizing it, and it is creating a bit of a traffic, I wouldn't say it's a jam, but it's something. So we might have to eliminate some of these intersections that might be a bit too much. Not really sure here, and it's causing a little pile up here, and that's just the way you have to play City Skylines. You've got consequences, and each one of your actions could completely screw up something else, and I don't know if that's what's happening here or really what to say about this. But what we might do, we might cut these roads and slant them sideways, and I don't really know why I didn't do that in the first place, so we might correct our boo-boo here. Okay, this is gonna look pretty bad doing this on video. It's like, oh, you just built this. Well, we just built it and we're destroying it because I was not thinking when I built this. And I can already see the traffic mess it's going to create. We'll allow them in and out, so it's 2 intersections now. This is all gonna disappear, probably disconnected power right there, so let's connect that temporary line there. And let's cut these, okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna, instead of having lanes, we don't want them in and out there, so we want as little intersections as we can get. What are we using over here? We're using actually a 3, was that a 3 lane? Okay. Didn't know we were using that. Don't want to use that. 3 lane one way, make them come in this way. You know, we can probably alternate these. That might not be bad, so let's do that, and then... Was that not even in the first place? You know what? We're gonna cut right here. We're not gonna zone... Oh, that went sideways. We're not gonna zone that front part, so... Let's just zone, let's say, high density here, here. I don't know why that's kind of broken up. So we'll do it like that. This, obviously, the station needs to be moved down just a bit here, so we'll move it right here. Okay. So taxi stands set back up. These neighborhoods, I just eliminated all those intersections, which I already saw. I was like, that's the quickest I've caused a problem in the city. That's got to be some sort of record. But this might be better. We'll see. This isn't looking, yeah, it's not looking terrible, so we'll manage that. This is all going to be kind of a test, like I said, on this side to see what exactly is going to happen and where I need to start moving traffic. Because this could be, maybe, I still think the highway is going to lead down, and what we're going to do, hopefully when we get the next milestone, which we're getting so close to it, we're going to unlock this land here. That's going to be our new tourism section. That's why the airport and all that's going to combine together. And I think we're going to get a really heavy influx of citizens to the city. And I've got to make sure the infrastructure here is actually ready to take that on. And that's where I do see some of my issues coming up. So we're going to do a little bit more work on this highway, correct the little dip there, and run this along. And we probably will not have another interchange or anything until we get down to where I want to set the little tourism town, which that will be coming up fairly soon. So we're gonna do that. We've got a couple more things that we can work on here. I'm gonna let this run over real quick back today. I'm gonna monitor this and let this these zones fill up real quick, and we'll see just what happens actually. All right, so as you can see, this filled up actually very quick. Everything's running pretty good here. I'm gonna leave this little lane open here. I actually think that looks good. I think I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna mirror it on the other side when we start to build over there. Now, as far as traffic patterns, it is busy. There's a lot of people commuting. A lot of people heading to, that is actually ridiculous. That's a lot of people heading to the trains. Or no, that's not the train, the bus. What we're gonna do here though, I noticed this exit ramp was kind of an experiment, and I don't think it's actually gonna work. What it's doing, people are all exiting to try to get out of here, and they're trying to use the roundabout again, and it's essentially just created the same issue I had earlier. So that's gonna go, everybody's gotta go down here. Now they can get to this side by using the boulevard, so they're gonna start exiting off here, and then taking, it would be a right here to get off to the right, or you can go to the left. So I know I kind of reversed what I did earlier as far as cutting off. There was originally an exit ramp here. I thought, okay, well, let's put it here to let people on this side, but it's just basically the same, and it's not going to work either way. So force them down there, and if they want to start coming down this boulevard, which they're starting to do now, you can see the traffic flow. There's commercial buildings, so you're getting a ton of commercial, actually. I'm seeing a lot of these vehicles here. There's some hearses, ambulance, garbage. There we go. There's another donut truck. We got a lot of garbage trucks, hearses, and apparently police cruisers. I actually think that's a modded police cruiser. It's like a Ford Interceptor, I believe. Could be wrong about that, but anyways, that's gonna work. But that's gonna probably about wrap it up for this episode today, guys. Next episode, like I said, oh, well, look at that. There it is, our airport and our new piece of land. Well, I know what we're doing next episode. We're definitely gonna take advantage of that. I can go ahead this episode. Let's go ahead and do it. We are going to buy. And that is in such an awkward spot, is it not? Look at that. we can hardly get to the beach. We've got a section of beach we can use here, but yeah, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna extend this highway down, build an airport. We'll have to get power and water down here. We might have to, no, we'll run pipes down a highway. And we'll start building down here. Now I can start using all the tourism buildings, which is going to be really cool. So, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of City Skylines. I'll go ahead and give you guys a big overview of our city, which has a population of over 70,000. So, anyways, hope you have a good day, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.